Let's talk about space. My favorite, right? It's from the Daily Wire. I like the Daily Wire. They are fantastic. They actually have rather based news. Branson wins billionaire space race. Hits 53 miles above Earth in a rocket plane. It's pretty cool. It's a rocket plane. Here it is right here. This is his rocket plane. He won the space race among his fellow billionaires, rocketing to an altitude of more than 53 miles above the Earth. Considered space by U.S. agencies, in doing so, he became the first Earthling to soar into space in his own vehicle. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. In a roughly 14-minute flight, Branson, 70, the founder of Virgin Airlines and now Virgin Galactic, beat out rival Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, who is planning to fly to space in a rocket just 9 days from now. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. More than a half a century since the world rejoiced when humans first achieved spaceflight by Yuri, a Russian. Richard Branson fulfills his dream of experiencing space travel, says comedian Stephen Colbert, who hosted coverage on Virgin's website. About 500 people, including Branson's wife, children, and grandchildren, who had gathered at a runway in Truth or Consequences in New Mexico, I've actually driven right past there, cheered when the space plane landed. The flight went like this. The mothership, White Knight 2, took off with Spaceship Two, also known as the VSS Unity, attached in between its twin fuselages. About 46,000 feet, the mothership then released Spaceship Two, which ignited its rocket engines, climbing vertically. The spaceship soared at Mach 3, more than 2,300 miles per hour, to its apogee at about 282,000 feet, which is 53.4 miles high. Then it began its descent, and the four passengers, who did not wear spacesuits or helmets and had no need of supplemental oxygen, experienced weightlessness for a couple minutes. Spaceship Two then re-entered the Earth's atmosphere, causing a double sonic boom, and it glided back to land at a runway. And here is actually, let's pop this open so we can check this out. This is just a great little showing basically what just happened to the takeoff, to the release, the boost, the apogee, the re-entry, and then they glide back down to a nice smooth landing. Very nice. Branson, who has designated himself Astronaut 001, appeared ecstatic in a video feed from inside the raft, but much of his audio feed was garbled. In one audible part, he said, 17 years of hard work to get us this far. Imagine where we'll be in 17 years from now. The British billionaire was knighted for his contribution to entrepreneurship in 1999. He has become an adventurer, crossing the Atlantic Ocean in a hot air balloon in 2017 and becoming the oldest person to kite surf across the English Channel in 2012. While fellow billionaire Elon Musk flew to New Mexico to witness the flight, Bezos was probably not too happy. Bezos' Blue Origin even threw some shade at Branson, saying he didn't even really go to space. Only 4% of the world recognizes a lower limit of 80 kilometers or 50 miles as the beginning of space. New Shepard flies above both boundaries, one of the many benefits of flying with Blue Origin, they wrote on Twitter. He beat you, Bezos. Ha ha ha. You know who's probably happy about this? Robert Shaw. They tossed out another dig from the beginning. New Shepard was designed to fly above the Kármán line, so none of our astronauts have an asterisk next to their name. For 96% of the world's population, space begins 100 kilometers up at the internationally recognized Kármán line. And then this is a little bit of comparison between the Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic. This is from Blue Origin. We got to go in to check this out. Well, let's see. Well, the New Shepard goes above the Kármán line. And it's a rocket, not an airplane. It's got the largest windows in space. The Virgin Galactic only has airplane-sized windows. It has an escape system. The Virgin Galactic doesn't. Ozone layer impact? Minimal. where this one is high. Flight history, 15 safe flights, and 3 flights above 80 kilometers. They are so salty. They are so salty that Branson beat Bezos. You know Bezos is pissed. You know Bezos has got to be pissed. He is pissed. Blue Origin also dissed Branson's Spaceship Two as just a high-altitude plane. The Kármán line is named after Theodor von Kármán, a Hungarian-American engineer and physicist, an American engineer and physicist who was active in aeronautics and aeronautics who lived in 1881 and 1963. The Federation Aeronautique Internationale, an international body of aeronautics and astronautics, that's what it is, that sets standards and keeps records, defines the Kármán line as the altitude of 100 kilometers or 62 miles above the Earth's mean sea level. I'm guessing median or mean. Is it mean sea level? I'm guessing it would be average sea level. But the U.S. puts a line of outer space at 50 miles. It's also roughly the altitude that was used by the Air Force in the 1950s when it gave out astronaut wings to test pilots who flew over 50 miles, according to astronomy.com. That's probably where it's from. If you went over 50 miles from the Earth's surface, you got your wings. And then there's this. NASA Mission Control places the line at 76 miles, because that is the point in which atmospheric drag becomes noticeable. Bevya Lal and Emily Nightingale of the Science and Technology Policy Institute write in a 2014 review article, National Geographic reports, Bezos rockets won't fly above the altitude when it launches later this month. Oh, Bezos isn't even going to fly that high. Look, bottom line is, Bezos is jealous of Branson. That's it. He's jealous. He's mad that Branson beat Bezos to space. Haha. He's super salty. You know, it's like, whatever. You're salty. You lost the race. All right, Bezos? You lost it. You had your chance, man. You could have probably flown last week. If you had 15 safe flights, could have been 14, and you could have just taken that 15th flight. How about them apples? You ever think about that? Probably not.